Hey dude, just doing sound checks, making sure everything's good. Life, eh? And also the game is a tiny bit buggy today. So just to say, frame rate is down a little bit for some reason. Something to do with the Nvidia graphics update apparently. So my apologies. But if you can let me know everything's good, guys, in respect to stream and uninstall and reinstall of the game, apparently, according to old Dazza. He was having problems with Farm Simulator. Apologies if there's a little bit of a blowy noise, that's because I have a fan on today. It is a little bit hot. So, where are we? Now, my thoughts were, well, I have been doing a teeny weeny bit of brainstorming for this area, and I thought I've got to get it started. So I thought that's kind of what we'll try and do today. So I've got Google up. I have just typed in Streets of Agrabah. And yeah, there's a lot of inspiration there, I'll tell you that now. Literally. So I thought, well, why not have that on the screen whilst I'm talking to you guys. Hey Hot Dog, hey Icy, how you guys doing? Hope you're well. Very hot here in the UK today. I think it's about 26, 27 degrees. It felt like 30 whilst I was walking the dog, bless him. But just to let you all know, I went down the canal in as much shade as possible and he was absolutely fine. So just to let you know, I don't want anyone judging me for taking a dog out when it's hot. I took a big 2-litre bottle of water and he got through 2/3 of that throughout the whole walk. So he was absolutely fine. Just letting you know. I'm a good doggy dad. It's really cool actually because I've been letting him off lead. So it's I've got a comment. I can't. Ah, there you are, Patrick. Sorry, dude. I couldn't see your comment for some reason. A jazz festival. Wow. Enjoy, my dude. Sounds fun. Just looking at a bit King Ghoster here. If that's, or is it just Ghoster? I can't remember the name. But yeah, if this blonde wasn't in the way, that's what I'm going to attempt to start today, guys. I've got these thoughts in my head, and if you'll do literally Streets of Agrabah, as in Aladdin, on Google, Agrabah Streets is what I put in. And yeah, there's quite a bit of inspo there. So I'm going to use that today and see what's what. How cool is that view? Volcano in the background when that's all done. Top of the pirate ship, not seeing anything else. It's all good. Yay. Right. Okay. I have to pause it up, guys, because it is for some reason in play mode. Even in pause mode it's a bit glitchy for some reason. Don't know why. I did do a couple of bits the other day. I think that's just tidying up. I think I didn't do much. I was going to stream and then I turned the computer on and I just went stupidly tired. Haven't been too well either. I had a little bit of a cold, weird hay fevery cold thing going on, and even now nose is just all over the place. Yeah, no, I didn't do much. I can't remember what I did now. Did something. Mine's gone blank. We started that towards the end of the last stream, didn't we? That's fine. Oh, for the life of me. Oh yeah, I took 2 buildings out here. Ooh. I can't remember now. Why was only something minuscule? Oh no, I do remember. That was all it was. I don't know why I'm showing you. But this second beam, it runs all the way through, and for some reason I've missed it off from about here all the way through, so I did that. And then did it this side as well. So that's now all sorted. Amazing little bits you miss though as you build. I don't even know how I come across it. I think I was just looking around the pirate area and I was like, oh, okay. How did I miss that? Right. But no, hope you're all good, guys. That's up. Neil, how you guys doing? Yes, Tomo, definitely some new some summer weather. Finally. Now, I can't remember where I found them, but there was some of these kind of shaped things without me having to build them. And I can't remember what it was in. Vintage. Maybe not in there. Found them the other day, well, the other week, but I cannot for the life of me remember they are. And if I remember rightly, I think I didn't. I thought I stuck them on around here just for. Oh yeah, I did. Here, there you go. So yeah, obviously they're not going to stay there, but they're just pieces I can use to kind of change things up a little bit. So like this one, duplicate that. Yeah, I'm going to get away with it. Adds something else to it. Tidy up eventually, but yeah, it just adds another little level without using too much. Yeah, cheers guys. It's just been one thing after another. Yeah, I won't go into a lot of it too much, but the car crash was a bit of a pain in the backside, and it's still all a little bit stiff and cracky and fluidy. So yeah, it is what it is. But back on it, back at work, earning money, back on the road again. Right, where's that down bit there? So it's going to be harder than I thought it was going to be, because what I want to try and do is create like a streets kind of thing going on here. It goes down quite far. And kind of the walkways walking between the buildings and stuff and bits and bobs. That's what I'm thinking, guys. What do you think? Don't know if I can show you. Bear with me. This kind of thing going on here. You know, that kind of vibe. Should work quite well, I think. It's just doing it though. The problem is it's like that looks awesome, but you can't really get that effect. It's a bit of a shame. So I guess you guys would like to talk Planko 2 at least. Maybe. What are all your thoughts before I say anything? Hey guys. See, we've got the vibe going here, but it's just so many bits. Tell you what we'll do. Let's. Well, you know my... No, I'm not going to say anything like that. I'm not going to say anything like that. All positive today, mate. If any of you have read my latest posts on the community, it's all positive. I guess I need to throw some slabs down and just start building really instead of standing here, sitting here looking at it, procrastinating. All idea. Well, from what I understand with the new path system, it's I know it's all speculation at the moment, but I've been watching the detailed videos of like wicks and stuff. By the sounds of it, it's a node system, so you'll be able to pull it up to where you want to instead of having to have like a certain distance where the terrain comes up to it and everything. From what I understand, I think they described it very similar to the fencing system on Planet Zoo. You know, the knoll system, and then you bend it and where you want to put it. I think that's pretty much what it's probably going to be, or something very similar to that. Where am I? That's the only kind of thing I can think of, because the videos that we've all seen, obviously the intro, the trailer, whatever you want to call it. You know, you imagine just being able to just plonk a few things down, and then you've got your wall, and then you can copy and paste that through, and you know that by the sounds of it, that's how it's going to play. But it's like swimming pools. You need to have that preciseness of being able to edge that up to where you want it to be able to create the pool, I guess. So that's kind of why they've had to revise the pathing system, because of the pools. That's my thoughts anyway. But yeah. Onesie, morning dude, how's things in the old sunshine state, my friend? It's very sunny here, as you can tell. Joshy! Yeah, I'm a way off from finishing this hot dog, man. This is... I got to knuckle down and crack on, because if I don't, I ain't going to get it done. And then the new one will come, and then this will be left, probably. I don't know. I need to get it done. You know, it's like this. This isn't that far from finishing. You know, it's just literally building it up, and then foliage, and then see what people see, and that's it. You know, that's pretty much that. Volcano is making it look like a volcano, putting a load of brush out the back here, making it look piratey. You know, I'm not going to go to this extent out the back here. This is purely going to be like jungle, tropical forestry kind of thing. Bit of lava, bits happening, you know, that's about it. This is going to be a pain in the ass. I've got to do that. Build that up as like a oriental city. So it's going to be tough. This again, rock work, woodwork is nearly done. It's just all the tunneling I need to start doing before I can do the exterior, because if I need to move any of the terrain, I don't want to affect that. This is a bugbear. Still got to figure that one out. I am not going to talk about that too much. This is, you know, this is really now just theming the ride. Slimer, same thing, theming all around here. Got to do the shop plaza, final details, interior skin on that. Got to build up the walkways, finish the train off, put some more bits around the back here, foliage all this out, rock work, whatever. Got to do the tunnel there. I've got to do the tunnel up the back here. Got to do the launch tunnel for the steampunk coaster. This, from an interior perspective, is done. It's just the exterior now. I've got to sort all that out. This vice versa, interior on this now. But you can see just by doing that last week or the week before how much more detail there is in there now, and just bringing the area out a little bit more. You know, you've got views from down here now instead of just an open area. So again, and then it's just finishing that little bit off. Main street, everything else really, it's finer details. Just got to work around the edge up the top here. Take a deep breath, and then do whatever I'm going to do at the back here in a separate park and then load it in. I think that's what we're going to have to do by the end of it. So yeah, there's not much. Yeah, that was an experience. You know, then I got music, then I got lighting, and then it's final brush checks. So I've got to get it done in 6 months, guys. Yeah. Is that going to happen? How's the volumes, guys? Anyway, can you hear me all right and everything? Right. Let's just do this. To create some substance to it, because it's just trying to visualize heights and depths and sorts. Joshy, man, it won't. I mean, how long is it taking me to get to this point? And that's 75,000 pieces. Well, probably 80,000 pieces now. And I've still got it all to do again. Why do I do this to myself? It's pure torture. Flaming Darts, how are you, my friend? Are you having a good day? First time chat? It is Ryan, yes, my friend. This is RyRy just for the channel, really. That's all. I also quite like being called Ry. I prefer Ry to Ryan. It's just easier for everybody. Yeah, it's good to know. Pressure! I'm feeling it already, because I'm just looking at this thinking, it's just not. And do you know what the worst thing is? You know what I said about Part Studio, how that, you know, the features that game has with the sizing, the scaling, colouring, weather effects, you know, potential weather effects, but from what I understand, it does have weather effects. You know, just everything, the shadowing, and then Planet Coaster 2 comes along and it has everything that I've said it should have. Yet here I am, not knowing a single thing about it. Frontier. I'm not going to say any more on the subject. Not a zip done. It's off my chest now. Hey Scott, thanks for joining, man. No worries, dude. If anyone wants to have a go on anything, just say, "Oh, have a little go." It doesn't bother me. Nothing's finished yet, so it's all a work in progress. Literally all a work in progress. But there's some amazing sight lines. It's one of my favourites, and I can't wait to get all this done, because that is going to be that's going to let the dogs. The dogs are going out just for definite. Right. No. No. Planet Zoo has exactly the same pathing tool as this, but it's the barriers. What do you call it? The enclosures. You have a knoll system, so just to kind of, I don't know how I'll show you, but just use anything, I guess. So you have a knoll. So basically, you'll click a point there, and then you'll click a point there. But you select whether or not you want it to bow or bend or S-shape or whatever you want it to do, and then you can raise the height of it, and you can change the skin of it to like a brick with a window, or wood with little slots, or whatever the pre-designed game pieces are. So like with this, it would be like a sand finish or a block finish or a wood finish. But obviously you won't have the height factor when it comes to the paving. It will just be the width and where you want it. If I had Zoo downloaded, I'd open it up and kind of show you, but you guys didn't want a Planet Coaster 2 stream. Wanted me to carry on building the park. So instead of just doing it for clickbait, I didn't do it. Me not do it. What am I doing? Temple. I suppose Agrabah is all. It's all a sandy colour. So we're going to have Pirate Cream into sandy colour, Temple into Streets. What am I doing? If the streets are all a sandy kind of colour, I guess that's fine. Yeah, that's fine to go with that. Maybe just change the colour up a little bit, maybe. Nose. Right, let's just go with flat piece. And I think we'll just go a bit lighter. Yeah, that's better. Right. Starting here. I had a little thought for this bit here. We could actually build a building and have it go through one side, come out the other, and obviously go through and under. And the memento, guys. Right. You guys wanted to build? Let's build. Right, they're gonna have to be too wide. There's the coaster. There it comes. Cheers. Perfect. Actually, we could make that bit a bit of water, maybe. Yeah. So if we still put that in. You see how we got the reflections on this bit? Unless it's taken them away. No. Because it's much further down the level. Do you remember me saying about the levels? It's mad. So the reason why this has to be so high is because it has to be the same level as this. What I should have done was built a bridge there, shouldn't I? No, you can't because the paving won't allow you to make it that small. That's the problem. won't be doing that. Where was I? Yeah. Cheers, Joshy. Sorry, I've been. Hey, Dan. How you doing, dude? Are you well? Yeah, it is what it is, mate. Well, we got a new one coming. Hopefully, the water physics, by the sounds of it, are much, much better. But we will see. Won't we? Hey Simon, how you doing, fella? You alright? Alright. Goes through this so quick. Right, let's just do what I was going to do with this bit of building here. Yeah, we'll go with that colour. Oh. Very true, very true. That's why whenever I'm doing terrain around water, you'll always see me going back a few steps when obviously it does it, because then at least if you are using the terrain tool, you kind of know when it happens, if you know what I mean. Something to be mindful of. But again, fingers crossed the new one. The new one's all good. Let's hope. Right, so that carriage is going to come down like that. That is pretty much bob on. So if we turn that tiny bit. I've had it happen to me before, and I haven't been able to backtrack, so I've had to rebuild everything to kind of get rid of it, if you know what I mean. I think there was a good stream when I was doing the lake out front of the Magic Kingdom castle, because that was literally that one click away. All the terrain, the reason why I had such a big slab of concrete there was because I had to have the terrain out a certain way, and I had to have it 2 or 3 clicks at about 5% up on the terrain to be able to get the water level here, basically, instead of down here, because that's the highest you can have it to where the paving is. Great game. So let's just hope the new one's different. Should be, with the new physics, in respect of being able to put water as a water park. Yeah, and that's kind of what I was on about. What you tend to find with, unless you kind of go through underneath, obviously, but when you have a flat terrain and you're trying to edge it up, if you literally move like a piece over here, that's going to take that down as well, and then that's just it. And then before you know it, you've totally missed that this is filled up with water. I know the feeling. It is one of those pains and aches that you can't get rid of sometimes. Or pain in the ass, shall I say. Please don't ask what this building is trying to be. I don't know quite right at the moment. So, where are you? Timing. That's not as close as I thought it was going to be. Okay. get away with that, will I? Phantom dude, how you doing, my man? Hope you're good. Two seconds. Sorry, guys. I hope the stream's all good though, guys. I haven't dropped any frames or anything. It's a 35 meg upload, so hopefully it's okay for you all. 2 moments. Okay, where are we going with this? Where are we going with this? Where are we going with this, Robert? Where's the blooming... There. Can't see with my mic in the way. Gamer? How you doing? You good? Set up one more neck. Yeah, I'm looking forward. Well, I am looking forwards to it, but this is going to be on my mind for quite some time in between now and then, which is a bit of a pain. But it is what it is. I've got to get this done. Stop turning my neck so quick. Oh, look at that. How cool is that? Thing is, you still got to have a love for this game, because it still gives you little things like that, moments like that, and it looks so good. Oh, cheers, dude. Absolute pleasure. I love to inspire people. Do donkey, that will do. Good. Today they don't even give you a tiny piece today. It's double the thickness to this one. It's just your plaster. Mazda, how's the little man, buddy? Hope you're well. Hope you're all good. Just having a little bit of a build. Trying to figure a few things out, as always. It's still not covering that off, which still got it there. No worries, Josh. Have a good day, buddy. Thank you, mate. Gonna happen. Why is this so difficult, for crying out loud? Unreal. I know what the issue was. Basically, when you put a corner piece in and you have a ramp coming straight off it, it doesn't allow you to select it as a griddable piece, so I was unable to square them off. Oh hey, you forget these things. It's too close, isn't it? Hey Crazy, how you doing? Hot dog, just chill out, relax. I mean, I've got a feeling I'm still going to be building this when the new one comes out. I genuinely do, and I think the way I'm going to have to do that is sporadically play the game. I don't know if I'll be able to do that, but I mean, I'd love to get this done by the time it does, but if it isn't, it isn't. You know, I'm not going to fall out of love with it and still not play it, because unless you can play these on the new one, which I don't think you can do, you know, you're still going to come back to it. Who knows? But then, they've still not released any information on performance, how it runs, what engine it's using, nothing. So, if it's still the same engine, we're still going to have the same issues. And again, not trying to be negative. Unless I've missed a stream from somebody or something, I don't know. But there's a lot of speculation out there at the minute. Yeah, I've got to get my head into that. I mean, I love Typhoon Lagoon, and that's pretty much. To be fair, I'm not a huge water park fan. I'm gonna be honest. Just I don't mind going to them, but I don't know. I'm just not one. I like a lazy river. Not massively into the slides, so it's all going to be a little bit difficult for me, I think, by the time it comes around. So I'm going to have to do some research. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, you know, you can have two whole bowls. Why you do this to me? Why? Didn't even notice the other side of that. Bang! Whoopsie! Oh, this is poo. Okay. Oh yeah, did they enjoy it? They were my favourite part. Yeah, I think it depends how much free will there is, I guess, with the slides. I don't know. I mean, you got to imagine it's probably going to be a similar mechanic to the way you build the coasters, as in you place the slide bits, and I mean, subject to the angles you're allowed to play with will determine the speed of obviously you go down it. So I suppose it's a bit like building a toboggan, really, which was a delight to build. I don't know. I know nothing. So, again, Frontier, thanks. You know, all I know is that everything I've been saying for about the last 2-3 years and the posts that I've been sharing on Twitter, as in people have been designing like scalable walls and stuff like that, where you can put like doors in, and then you can kind of scale the doors and put the windows in and scale the windows, you know, everything. And I was tagging Frontier into it constantly. You never know, might giving them the idea. But then I think a lot of games are kind of going that way, I guess. Right. A vertical loop on a water slide, yeah. Action park. You'll be able to build an action. Oh, guys, have you ever seen the documentary film of a water park in New Jersey back in 70s, 80s, and 90s? I think, called Action Park. And if you haven't, go and watch it. And I think maybe that would be my first competition. A recreation of Action Park. Not a bad idea, RyRy. Not a bad idea. Anyone know it? Because I think actually that would be that would be quite cool. But again, we don't know the game dynamics. We don't know how it's going to work. So we just got to bide our time. Be patient. Yeah, but how cool would that be, Tom? Like, to recreate that, if you've got that much free will. If you know what I mean. Because that actually was the first and only ever water park to have a water slide loop. Guaranteed to lose teeth, apparently, every time you rode it. It was a quality documentary, though. quality dog. Imagine, you could probably build that actually. It's subject to the game dynamics and how the water physics work and the slides, etc. Blah 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 blah. But you know, you think about it. If there's a big enough slide, you could create that slide so that you are going down it and put rocks in. You know, apparently there's going to be inflatable slides. Apparently, it's not confirmed. It's only speculation, but we'll see. And you'd be able to do it like a river rapids, wouldn't you? Like the real thing, but not so mad. Yeah, that would be funny, Tom. I'm going to disable my broken bones feature, thank you very much. I don't know. It would be funny though. Would be good. Right, we're getting a baseline. We're getting a baseline. It's starting to come in. It's taking its time. But it is getting there. I think what we're gonna do is... What's that called again, that stuff? Moorish. Excuse me. I got all this on the wrong angle. Project Motorsport announcement. No? No? Project Motorsport. No, I haven't heard anything like that, mate. I did hear something the other day, but I can't recall. I think it was just like in a Facebook reel thing. But I didn't really take much notice because obviously Project Cars isn't the best, is it? So I think the problem they've all got now is with AC Evo coming. And dare I say it, if that has a similar online platform to how ACC is, not gameplay, well, gameplay yes, and well, however you want to look at it, potentially that could be quite a good little package around. Hey dude, how you doing, Funky? 226 views, guys. Thanks a bunch. Smash that like if you haven't already. Be very, 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 very much appreciated. It's getting a little bit of substance now. It's starting to. It's the bit. Problem is, because all the pieces are 4-meter pieces, you can't necessarily build loads of little faced buildings. You know. I guess you could. Like, up here's fine because you got the roof. But then when it comes to the... We can see with this monstrosity here. All good, buddy, all good. Bit of a stiff neck after the accident last week, but it's what it is. Life carries on. Nothing ever stops. Oh yeah, and the one last thing I need to do is redesign the Giga, as in where it goes. So, yeah. Right, where's this little geezer going? I'm going to leave it with him just for a few minutes, guys. I'm just going to go for a quick pit stop. I'll leave music on, yeah. Just change the brightness a little bit on the camera, guys. Right. See you in a few mo's, won't be long. Maybe you guys can help me out here a little bit. I'll never quite understand it, but since I've started the stream, I have lost 2 subscribers. So I'm just wondering, is there anything I do wrong? People, it doesn't frustrate me, but you know when you're like, okay, so yeah, I like this channel, so I'm going to subscribe to it. But it's like you'll pick up 2 subscribers, and then suddenly you'll do a stream, and then you'll lose 2, and it's like, am I doing something wrong? It's very strange. I'd rather someone say something than me continue to not do, I don't know, what you guys want. You know, the reason why I asked about the Planet Coaster 2 thing is because I didn't want to come across as though I was jumping on the bandwagon, you know. I just thought maybe looking at it from a slightly different perspective would have been quite cool. In respect of the pieces, not the actual game itself. Not enough political talk. Ah, bollocks all that, mate. Sorry. I can't be arsed all that. I'm sure that's a positive thing, isn't it? I mean, I'm not interested in any of that. To be honest with you, I can't be asked with it. Too much shit goes on in my life to worry about what fucking else is going on in the rest of the world. Sorry. Especially when it comes to politics. Yeah, possibly. Well, it's been going up steadily the last few weeks because I haven't been doing anything, but... Just walking off that ride and I thought, you know what, we need to polish up this, sort this out. Cheers, Funky. It just, you know, I don't know. Maybe it just frustrates me a little bit. That's all. Because I'm one of those people that I don't really have a huge clear out on my YouTube. I kind of, once I've subscribed to somebody, I'm kind of like there. You know what I mean? Not saying I watch all the time, because it's about having the time, but I kind of don't ever really take my sub off, I think. Hey Sesame, how you doing, dude? You good? I always find it funny watching myself back. I watch it back sometimes, I must admit. I'm not vain. I just watch it back to make sure. I listen to myself and I look at myself and I think, God, you look terrible, mate. Sort yourself out. But Patrick, my man, you caught me live. How you doing, my friend? Hope you're well. Just tidying up this exit way here. Just trying to give it a little bit more substance. It's a pleasure, Neil. Pleasure, dude. I try my best to understand what everybody goes on about. I'm not that worldly anymore. Very secluded. But you know, I know. No share what shit. You know me. No holds barred. In that respect. So here I am raising my eyebrows at the camera and I haven't even got a camera on. Right. That's a bit tidier. Just sort this up. Fingers crossed. You little beauty, you little beauty. Go on, one piece. Oh, it's one piece. Perfect. Thanking you. Good. Alright, apart from that, what's that? So I'll cover that up with something. Sorry guys, just unwrapping a little lollipop. Some sweeties. Oh, I appreciate that, Funky. It's not that I try and create a laid-back vibe. It's kind of like who I am and what I do, I guess. Spent my whole life, like I've said before, running around after other people, and I'm done. All about me, relax, sounds selfish, but it's always been about other people. And like I've always said with this, I will stream when I play. So I can only apologise when I'm not. But it's not for the lack of trying. It's just been absolutely shuttered from work the last few weeks. And the worst thing about it is next week, as of tomorrow, because I've had to do a day's overtime tomorrow to recoup the accident last week, because I lost 2 days' pay. Cheers, Mr. Lorry Driver. So I've got to do a day's overtime, feeling poop, just to recoup some money. But it does mean it gives me more time to have a think about things in this and try and get things done a bit better and a bit quicker. Excuse me. Yeah, I know what you mean, Funky. You know, I was a bit worried where, you know, when you do get to those kind of numbers, what do you do? But just got to go with the flow, ain't you, really, I guess. What happens. But yeah, no, I mean, I don't mind watching the large streamers, but like you say, your comment very rarely ever gets seen. But, you know, congrats. You know what I mean? I find it hard enough to keep up with you guys. Right. So now we've got to figure out just something in here. So what have we done? We've wooded out the tops. So earth. What does that work? I'll just keep doing it anyway, buddy. I mean, at the end of the day, the reason why I do live streams, it's much easier than trying to build for, I don't know, 2-3 days straight and then spend a whole day doing one video, if you know what I mean. Becoming monetized was lovely, but it's not, how can I put it? It's not why I do this. I mean, it helps, it really does, but... I do, but this is what I keep saying. It's why aren't they really? You go on the Steam website and there's nothing, no details whatsoever about any of it, and it's just like, why? Why? Maybe it's just me that wants this information, but I really do hope it is. I so hope it is better than what this is. That's weird. Yeah, well, like I say, just wait and see. Because it's alright them saying it is, and please don't take me as a huge skeptic towards things, but what I mean is, that's fine, them saying that. But what happens when you've got 15 coasters in, 10 flat rides, and 5,000 guests, and a water park? That's what I want to know. Is that asking a bit too much? And again, I don't mean to sound like I'm having a go. I'm not. Genuinely, I'm not. It just concerns me. It's fine seeing a pre-rendered trailer and all that kind of stuff, you know, but what's the reality of the situation once you put, you know, what's the reality of the situation when you get to something just like this? You know, you're down to 15 frames a second, if you know what I mean, on a half decent PC. That's what I want to know. Oh, we're dying. Autosave. And again, I'm genuinely pleased, guys. Don't take this as negativity, being negative towards it. It's genuinely not. I just want to know. That's what's. Because no matter how much you put in a game or how much you make a game look, until it plays, especially when how this has been, you know, that's what we all want to know. Or I do anyway. And I think they've got to. But the thing that slightly worries me, okay, unless they have hugely optimized the game, and this is the only thing I can think of that's like as a positive towards the whole situation in respect of how it runs and how it plays. Now, from what I understand, I'd be able to save this, send it to you, Funky, because we've shared the part together and we're building together, and you could be on PS5 or Xbox and open this park. Am I correct in saying that? But is all that speculation that's going on at the minute? Because they've said that you can share it, they said that you can collab on it in that respect, but what they haven't said is, because obviously the current one has a build thingy, doesn't it? Limit on console. So I was just wondering, can I actually build to 100, 200,000 pieces and console not be affected. So if that is the case, why am I doing here? What's... I just want to move that one piece. Thank you. If that is the case, is there a limit? Cheers, Tom. So you know, if you don't, I so hope they do not build a Eugene counter into this, if you know what I mean, or whatever it was. But what I mean is if I can build a 300,000 piece park, and then someone on the console can open to it and start playing it and going around it, or have they done what I said about once you finish your park, it fixes it? Do you know what I mean? So it's not having to pre-render, preload, predetermine everything. It's kind of fixed like an actual computer game where the code is fixed. I wonder if they've done that, maybe. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe they have been listening to my streams. It just seems as everything we were speaking about and everything that I kind of mentioned to you guys and we all, you know, were agreeing on is what the game is. So funny how great minds think alike, I guess. As in us. Not me. I'm intrigued about this mirroring function. Hey Treatos, been a while. How are you, my friend? You good? So basically, Funky, every single piece in this game, when you move this camera, is being loaded through the single piece core. So everything behind this hill, everything behind this, so every single piece. So imagine you're playing a racing game. Okay, I'm going to turn my camera on for this. Imagine you're playing a racing game and you're going down a straight. You've got all these trees, all the barriers, everything shooting past you. Thing is, they're fixed. They're fixed into the game, so you can't move them, you can't touch them. So all the light, all the shading, and everything is predetermined. It's fixed. Now, none of that changes ever. So it doesn't have. All it has to load is that same code every single time. The problem is with this game is that every single piece is at a different angle, a different light zone, a different everything. Now, the problem is, I can go at any point and pick a piece and move it, which then changes the parameters of that piece. So the game then has another load of lines of code to go through. But every pixel you move on the camera, it's loading every single piece in the game. Now, watch this. So I'm at 21 frames a second. If I come over here and look out here, I jump up to 45. Because there's nothing in the camera. I turn and I'm down to 23 because it's loading everything that's in view, every single thing. And the other way to kind of give you an idea of how it works is the menus. These menus for the scenery in the building and the theme makes toolkit are not separated, so they are loading from one save bit. So the reason why it takes so long sometimes for this to load up, one is because either you got too much theme maker toolkit, but two is because it's loading and pre-rendering every single piece in the game. And it's that, if they figured that out and how they can change that, as I said, once you finish your park, there'll be an icon to fix every single piece in place, so then the code stays the same, it doesn't change. The only time it changes is if you change the light, which would be the same as a normal game anyway. You're then freeing up hundreds of thousands of lines of code that isn't needed. You know, fix it. That's what we gotta do. So maybe they've done that. There you go. Yeah, assets baked. There you go. If that's the terminology nowadays, Tom. You know, maybe they've done that? I don't know, because you know when you pause the game, there's nothing. There's no lag. It's as smooth as can be. Yeah. You unpause it and it goes crazy. That again is due to the amount of coasters I have in this part, but it's just every single piece is being rendered and sorted and everything as you move the camera. That's the problem. None of it's fixed, you see. It's floating basically. Every single piece. But the CPU, they then decided to put it through one core. If you had this game on a multi-core processor, you wouldn't have any issues. You could build to 1 million pieces, no problem at all. They did it on a single. I know, let's save a couple of £100,000. We'll do it on a single core instead of designing it to go on all... Yeah. Anyway. Snoop, there's your politics, mate. Well, I'm just going to have a suck on the lollipop, guys. So I'm going to turn the microphone off whilst I do that, because I know you don't want to hear me having a nice little strawberry lollipop on this hot summer's day, playing Planet Coaster. If I can get the wrapper off. Come on! Oh, how are kids supposed to do it, man? Alright. Chops away. Hey Shadow, sorry guys, I totally missed your comments. What are they? I think, to be honest with you, in respect to the trailer and the water parks, I think they probably focused on it more because obviously people know Planet Coaster for what Planet Coaster is. I don't think you'll need to build a water park. You don't have to, obviously. I just hope they don't do a DLC for water park. You know, extra slides and stuff. It just that then shows that it's not about the game. But I hope the coaster side of it, they said there's new coaster mechanics in respect to smoothing and stuff like that, so fingers crossed. But we'll see. I mean, obviously Treacle, you don't have to build a water park, so you can still just have a coaster park. That's one thing people haven't commented on. For some reason, they're all focusing on the fact that everybody wanted water parks. It hasn't gone through my mind once. So it depends on how you look at it, I guess. Yeah, we'll just have to wait and see, to be honest. Again, Funky, it's one of those things, like I was saying earlier, you can't really comment on it, but you can, but you can't, because we don't know the factual information. Once we get the facts, we'll know where we are and what we're going to be doing. But will we find that out now, or will we find that out 2 weeks before the game is released? I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see what they do. I just hope they don't... I mean, because the nice thing about Planet Coaster 1 was it wasn't hugely expensive. I just hope they don't go the direction where... You know. Anyway. We'll see. Because how many DLC... Hold on 2 seconds. Let me just check this out. Planet Zoo. DLC, where are you? Why can I never find it? 19 DLCs for Planet Zoo. Oh, mind you, there was 12 in Planet Coaster, so I'll chat up your backside there. Ace Ventura moment. Yeah, ignore me. I thought they'd done a lot more than that on Planet Zoo. My bad. My bad. I'm happy it's coming. Don't get me wrong. Totally happy it's coming. I just want the facts. Facts. Need the facts. Just concerning me a little bit, that's all. Gonna look good when it's done. gonna look good. What's the time, guys? Been going for 2 hours. I was hoping to build all day, but I am absolutely shattered, so my apologies. And I know I haven't done a huge amount in the stream, but I've got to do a bit more alone time. No, I need to spend some more time off stream, guys, to be perfectly honest with you, just to get some ideas panned out and get them building. And then when you guys are on, we can all chat together and get the building going. You know, like when I did this, I was in the mood for doing that. I knew kind of where I wanted to go, what I wanted to do. I got all that in, etc. But I am struggling with the game, if I'm honest with you. It's been 6 years flat out. 6 long years flat out playing this game. And I've done 90% of these themes already 3 times over, and it's hard trying to come up with newer ideas, etc. Hey Sean, welcome man. Cheers for joining. But I am just extremely tired. I've only got 1 day off every now and then the next couple of weeks because I've got to make up this time again for work. So is there anything anybody would like to have a go on before I go today? Obviously I've ridden the Giga today. Had a little go on the old invert. Don't know if there's anything anybody wants to have a little ride on before I leave for the day, guys. Yeah, I can imagine, mate. Not great. Everyone's saying hello now that I'm going. Typical. Still got a few bits to do, guys. I have done a 4-mile walk today with Marley in the extreme heat, so put me in the Arabian Tower. When it eventually wants to work, guys. Hey. Blaster. That's a good shot. That's a very good shot. I think it's just a standard loop that comes with it, if you know what I mean. Program. Up, down, bounce you all around. Cheers, dude. I just want to have a relax before... I know I'm going to have a lie-in tomorrow morning because I'm on late, but I just want to kind of just chill for a bit. I've only got 1 day off. And so far today I haven't chilled. The only advantage was I managed to get all my washing done and tidying done yesterday afternoon after work. So yeah, haven't got to do much of that. It's just chilling, really. But no, guys, I do want to thank you for joining the stream. And Hot Dog, we will have a little go on. Which one? We'll do the Woody, so we get to see the RMC do its thing. But no, thanks for joining the stream, guys, and to the new subscribers that have stayed, welcome. I don't know what the count is now. I was going to say what the count is, but it's all over the place at the minute. Where are we? 2017 peeps follow me. Blows my mind, guys. Blows my little mind. Oh, perfect. Good shout, that one, Funky. Right, where were we? So... Good luck, Trickles. Have fun, mate. It's the most important thing. Okay, Neil. Yep, we'll have a little POV on the old invert to head out. Hey, X. I'm heading out in a minute, mate. I love how this looks around here. Everyone's saying hello now. Hey Will, how you doing? Right then. Yep, so we'll finish off with one last thingy on here. Middle seat. Now, as I was saying, guys, thanks for joining the stream. It is very much appreciated, guys. Smash that like if you haven't already. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Also, if you're new to the channel, make sure you smash that notification icon. The only reason being is it just lets you know when I'm live. Things are a bit sporadic at the minute, purely because of work and life. It's getting in the way a little bit. But I hope over the next week, 2 weeks, I'll be able to get some form of more... regular scheduling, hopefully, and then over the next 6 months try and get this park done. But if it's not done, I'm not going to sit here and cry about it, because at the end of the day I'm still going to love playing this game as well as the new one, I hope. So fingers crossed, really. But yeah, hopefully, as I was saying, next few weeks I am on late, so if I am going to stream, it will be earlier in the morning or on my days off. My days off over the next few weeks are a little bit, they're 1 days basically, because I've been having to do a bit of overtime. But no, guys, as always, everybody, thank you very much for joining. Smash that like, as I said, guys, that's the most important thing to the channel. Just keeps everything going, keeps everything ticking, attracts more people. You guys get some more people to talk to. We share more ideas. We share more inspiration. A bit like with X and the aircraft hangar. Yeah, that looks alright. I like that. And the queue line coming back into the station. It's a start. It's a start, guys. It's a start. Right. Okay. I know it doesn't seem as though we got much done in 2 hours, but that is kind of the base. There's a base layer in now, so we'll start adding as and when. That's all good. But yeah, guys, thank you very much for joining. Don't know what else to say, really. Kind of covered everything, really. roll on Planet Coaster 2, I guess. Cheers, hot dog. Cheers, X. Guys, have a wonderful remainder to your day, start, evening, sleep, wherever you are in the world, guys. I'm going to sign off now. And I'll hopefully, if I don't catch you between now and Monday, it will be Monday. Because that's my day off. See you later, guys. Stay safe. Keep well. Love to you all. Bye-bye.